Good morning, everyone. My name is Arslan, and you are watching Proper Pariksha, the place where we strive for academic excellence in a simple and comprehensive manner. So, today we'll be starting Class 6 Mathematics, Chapter 12, that is titled as Ratio and Proportions. So, without any further delay, let's start. So this chapter is titled as Ratio and Proportions, and what do we mean by ratio and proportions is nothing but the method of comparison or a way of comparison of two or more quantities. That is what is written over here. Comparison of two quantities in terms of how many times is known as ratio. Okay, it is denoted by the symbol colon. It is not restricted to or only limited to two quantities. You can compare multiple quantities. For example, let me give you an example. The example will be that there is a person A, person B, and person C who are having who are having distinct amounts in their pockets. Let's say person A has 100, he has 200, and this one has 1000. So if we want to compare the three of them on the basis of the amount they have, you can either compare them verbally, and if you compare them verbally, what can you say? There are six different ways in which you can compare. First is that you can say person B has twice the money as that of person A. Second comparison, person C has 10 times the money of as that of person A. Third comparison, person C has 5 times the money as that having of as the person B is having. A comparison 4, person A is having 1 2 or half of the money as that of person B. Second or fifth comparison, person A is having 1/10 of the amount of amount person C is having. And last comparison is person B is having 1/5 of the amount as the person A is having. So this is a verbal comparison which can be done very easily. This verbal comparison can be written in a mathematical form, and that can be done how? Very simple step. First step is that you write the various numbers which are given to you for comparison and put a colon in between. Then you write 200, then you put a colon and you write 1000. After that, what you can do, what you have to do is that you have to take the highest common factor. You can do that in one step, two step, three step, and so on. And then you have to divide all three of them with that. So for example, 100, 200, and 1000 can be divided by 100 itself. So you will divide 100 by 100, and that will give you, the next line will be, that will give you 1. 200 divided by 100 will give you 2, and 1000 divided by 100 will give you 10. So this will be the final mathematical comparison of the three people on the basis of money they are having in their pocket, and this is what we call as ratio. If you want to write only two quantities, for example only A and B, you will write 1:2. If you want to write only B and C, you will write 2:10, which can further be simplified into the highest common factor now will become 2. So 2 will divide 2 by 1 times, and 10 will be gone by 5 times. So this will be the final answer. Now coming to A and C, it will be 1:10. So if you want to compare only two quantities, this can be written, and if you want to compare multiple quantities, this is the approach you have to follow. Only two steps, colon in between and highest common factor, nothing else. Any two quantities can be compared if they are having the same unit. This is a prerequisite for any form of comparison. For example, I ask you, which do you like better, a dog or a bread? This comparison is good for TikTok or viral videos. Like someone said, I like bread, so that will become that the person hates the dog, and etc. etc. But both of them are not having the same qualities that can be compared. They both are different. Or I can say that, what do you like the most? You like cauliflower or mango? Again, a wrong comparison. If I say which is the best fuel, which is the best fuel for a car, then you can write either petrol or diesel or CNG or anything like that, or electric. Now, electric vehicles are also coming over here, and solar vehicles are also there, that solar is producing electricity in a battery, and then more or less this is a hybrid type. So various fuels can be compared on the basis of like economic factor, on the basis of availability factor, on the basis of environmental factor, and so on. So any two quantities can be compared if they are having the same unit. For example, if I say that I have a pen that costs me 10 rupees and I have a pencil that costs me 50 paisa. So paisa and rupees are not same. You have to convert them, as the one I told you before, in the decimal part or in the fraction part. You have to first compare meter into centimeter or vice versa, gram into kilogram or vice versa, kilometer into meter or vice versa, so that both of them have the same units, and only then the calculation can be performed error free. So this was all that I can tell you about the concept related to ratio and proportions. You can search as many examples as you like, but we will come to certain examples as per the NCERT and try to solve them and understand the concept through them. So, शुरू करते हैं. Example: cost of a pen is rupees 10. So we will write given cost of a pen is equal to rupees 10. Then we will write cost of a pencil is equal to rupees 2. Both are having the same unit. How many times the cost of a pen that of a pencil? So what do we have to find? We have to find the cost of pen. C pen is equal to C pencil, and how many times. So we have to find the multiplication factor, or we have to find the x. We have to find the x that is in between. So how do we find that? We will write C pen on the left side, that is 10. This is rupees, is equal to x bracket, and C pencil is equal to rupees 2. Rupees and rupees will get cancelled out, and 2 will be transferred on the left hand side. That will make it 10 upon 2 is equal to x, and 2 will divide 10 by 5 times, which will give us x is equal to 5. Therefore the answer will be that the cost of pen is 5 times to the cost to that of pencil. That will be the answer. Or you can write that pen is to pencil का cost, आप cost पहले लिख लीजिएगा, is equal to pen and pencil is equal to 5:1. That will be the answer. In a class there are 20 boys and 40 girls. Okay, we have a class, and the demography is mentioned over here. What is the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls? And another thing which is to be noted is that when we say to the, so to the is mentioning the colon. The one which is coming after that will be mentioned after that, and the one which is mentioned before that will be mentioned before that. Okay, so how many times the cost of pen to that of pencil will be 5, and then how many times the number of boys to the number of girls will be boys, and this will be girls. I hope you understand. So we will write 20, and okay, I'll let you know from the starting. We will write given total number of boys is equal to 20. Then we will write total number of girls is equal to 40. Then we will write the total strength of class, and that will be 60. That is 20 plus 40. After that, what we'll do, we'll write the boys over here, and we'll write girls over here. And after that, we will write the number of boys, that is 20, and we will write the boys girls, that is 40. We will divide by the common factor, that is 10, then it will become 2 and 4. After that, we will divide by 2 and it will become 1:2. Therefore the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls is 1:2. Coming to the next question: To the ka matlab, to the means that you have to put a colon and you have to write the thing in left on the left, the one on the right. Coming to question number 2. Ravi walks 6 kilometer in an hour. So we will write given Ravi walks in an hour is equal to 6 kilometer. Then we'll write Roshan walks in an hour is equal to 4 kilometer, because in an hour is same, so we will take that on the left side of the equation. What is the ratio of distance covered by Ravi to the distance covered by Roshan? So we have to find the distance covered by Ravi to the distance covered by Roshan. So basically we have to find distance of Ravi Kishan is to distance of Ritik Roshan. Okay. So now we will write 6 kilometers is to uh, 4 kilometers. Okay, and that will be in an hour. In an hour. Hour will get cancelled out. Kilometer will get cancelled out. 2 will become the highest common factor, and that will give us the answer of 3 is to 2. So the answer is 3 is to 2 for Ravi is to Roshan. Coming to the next question. Saurabh takes 15 minutes to reach school from his house and Sachin takes 1 hour to reach school from his house. So we have the time taken by two different people and we write that in given. Given Saurabh takes, or we can write time taken by Saurabh to reach school from his house is equal to 15 minutes. Then we will write time taken by Sachin to reach his school from his house is equal to 1 hour. Find the ratio of time given by Saurabh to Sachin. So we have to find T Saurabh is to T Sachin. I hope you are clear till now. 1 hour and 15 minutes are two different units. So we will convert 1 hour into units of minutes, that is 1 into 60, that will be 60 minutes. After that, we'll just put the numbers on the left and right of the column and we'll get the answer. That is 15 minutes is to 60 minutes. Minutes and minutes will get cancelled out. The highest factor will be 15. This will become 1 and this will become 4. Therefore, the ratio will be 1 is to 4 for Saurabh to Sachin. Cost of toffee is 50 paisa, or if you want to write it verbally, you can say that time taken by Sachin is 4 times to that of Saurabh. That is time taken by Saurabh, and you will write is equal to, and time taken by Sachin. So time taken by Sachin is equal to 4 times to that of Saurabh. So remember, when you write in ratio, the 4 will be on the right side, but when you will write for the is equal to form, then the 4 will get on the left hand side, similar to the first question we did. Coming to the next question. Cost of toffee is 50 paisa and cost of chocolate is rupees 10. So I hope that you are able to understand, like 1 is to 4, like we are writing 4 over here because the time taken by Sachin is 4 times to that of time taken by Saurabh. If he is taking 15 minutes, he is taking 1 hour. If he is taking 1 minute, he is taking 4 minutes. So if I give you the time of Saurabh, like I give you that Saurabh went on a journey for certain kilometer, the kilometer is not mentioned, and I say that he took a total of 10 minutes to travel, or let's say 1 hour to travel. So 1 hour and the such in time is to be calculated. So what will that be? It will be 4 times to that of Saurabh. So 1 into 4 and hour will remain over here. So that will be 4 hours is taken by Sachin. So this is the maximum which I can make you understand. So coming to next question. Cost of toffee is 50 paisa and cost of chocolate is rupees 10. So find the ratio of cost of toffee to that of chocolate. So we have to find cost of toffee to that of cost of chocolate. So what is the cost is given as cost of toffee is equal to rupees, not rupees, it will be 50 paisa. 50 paisa. Then it will be cost of chocolate is equal to rupees 10. So we'll convert both of them. We'll convert either of them. Either we will convert 10 into paisa or we will convert 50 paisa into rupees. So we will convert 50 paisa into rupees and that will be written as 0.5 rupees. After that, we'll just put it over here and we see the answer that will be 0.5 is to 10. So for dividing it much more easily, what you can do, you can just multiply both the sides by 10 and the decimal will shift over here and this will become 5 is to 100 by multiplying by 10 on both sides. I hope you understand that. After that, you will take the HCF and that is 5. So this will become 1 is to 20 and that will be the answer. That is, the cost of chocolate is 20 times to that of cost of toffee, or you can write cost of toffee into 20 is equal to cost of chocolate. Coming to the next question. In a school, there were 73 holidays in 1 year. What is the ratio of number of holidays to the number of days in 1 year? Okay, so we are given, I will start by writing given number of holidays in 1 year is equal to 73. Then we'll say 73 days. Then we'll say number of days in a year. That will be 365 if not leap year. We will write in bracket if not leap year because nothing is mentioned, so we will take a general case. After that, we have to find out what? We have to find out ratio of number of holidays is to number of days in a year. So we will write this down in this manner, just like to the left and right. And after that, we will write this implies 73 is to 365. And if you try to multiply 73 into 5, what will be the answer? Let us see by calculating that. 5 threes are 15 and 7 fives are 35 plus 1 36. Therefore, 73 will be the HCF and this will be cancelled out and the answer will be 1 is to 5 for number of holidays to number of days in 1 year. So I hope that this is clear with you. And in the next video, we'll be starting certain other examples. And after that, we'll start some more examples in another video. And finally, we'll be reaching the exercise of chapter 12, the very first exercise, which we have 12.1. So I hope that this much explanation is sufficient for introduction of ratio and proportions. And how do we find out ratios? The steps has been discussed and certain examples have been dealt with. In the next video, we'll be starting another set of questions so that you can understand the topic of ratio much more better. And in the third video, we'll be starting some more questions which will be a little more difficult, and we will get 1 day advantage to revise the concepts and get to those questions the next day. So keep making your notes and keep revising and keep practicing till the next time we meet. Goodbye.